Sturgis Rally begins today, and it remains soggy out in the Black Hills area. This is dead. We can see all the rain there. And that trend is going to continue tonight and tomorrow as well. Here in the eastern part of KELOLAND, Sioux Falls, we've had a quiet day. You could see some thunderstorms later on tonight, though most of the stuff this evening is going to be north of us. Aberdeen, Pierre, Rapid City, we've had some spotty showers all day long. Nothing severe. Overnight lows will be in the 60s. Then tomorrow it's going to be cloudy. It's going to be rainy. Sioux Falls, especially late in the day, good chance of rain. Maybe pockets of heavy rain, maybe even some stronger storms. Saturday's high in Sioux Falls, 85, 80 Aberdeen, breezy 80 in Pierce, 72 in Rapid City. It's going to be windy and cooler and maybe rainy again on Sunday. Your weekend forecast and details coming up. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
We look at the latest responses from American Legion Baseball as well as the Mitchell Baseball Association about the rape charges against several players.
Plus, we take a look at the start of the 83rd annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally as the festivities get underway for tens of thousands of bikers.
And later, kids are making a splash at the Washington Pavilion as the new exhibit opens. We're going to talk with families playing in the water. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. KELOLAND News has received 2 statements regarding the allegations against several Mitchell Legion baseball players. 6 members of the post-18 Varsity Legion team face rape charges in adult court. 3 juveniles are also accused in the case.
And part of the Mitchell Baseball Association statement says, quote, "It is hoped that the alleged actions by a few does not reflect negatively on the entire Mitchell baseball program." The American Legion Department of South Dakota also sent a statement saying, quote, "The allegations are very disturbing and are not in keeping with the traditions and the core purposes of American Legion baseball."
You can read the full statements from both groups on KELOLAND.com. A Pierre man is accused of allegedly trying to get teenagers high on marijuana. Police were called to Griffin Park Thursday afternoon for reports that a man was trying to give kids marijuana. Officers spoke with 3 kids ranging in ages from 9 to 13. They told police the man tried to get the children to smoke from a pipe. Police identified the suspect as 51-year-old Robert Grandin. He was arrested on charges of distributing marijuana to a minor and contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Well, tens of thousands of bikers are now in the Black Hills for the 83rd annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. This is a live look in Deadwood with motorcycles lining the streets, albeit really wet. Sturgis city officials are holding the opening ceremony parade right now along Main Street, and next week it'll be filled with all kinds of tournaments, concerts, performers, food, and shopping. The rally lasts until August 13th.
On the east side of the state, today is the start of the Sioux Empire Fair in Sioux Falls. The W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds open in about an hour. There will be livestock shows, food, music, art, and carnival rides over the next week. A reminder that there is a curfew at 9 p.m. for people 17 and under if they're not accompanied by a parent or guardian. The Sioux Empire Fair runs until August 12th.
What a difference on the east to the west when we're looking at different video.
Yeah, but it sounds like we all have rain in common at least some point this weekend.
That is right, Don and Kelly. We're watching the chances for rain pretty much all day tomorrow on both ends of the state. Right now in Sioux Falls, partly cloudy skies, 89 our current temperature. South winds are at 11 miles an hour. But in Rapid City, we've been watching rain all day, 73 degrees, southwest winds at 10. Here is a look at KELOLAND Live Doppler radar, where we do have that widespread rain and thunder showers this afternoon. Nothing is severe. Scattered rain and thunder showers between Brookings towards Huron up towards Aberdeen, producing some lightning this afternoon. And in northwest South Dakota, the heavier rain just to the west of Pierre up towards Eagle Butte, also producing some lightning, but nothing is severe. Could see some flooding in that area as well. Over the Black Hills, Custer State Park had a lot of lightning just a little bit ago. That is dying down. Some heavier rain up in the northern hills as well. We still have a flood watch in place through tomorrow evening in western South Dakota, with that potential for heavy rainfall that could cause flash flooding. For tonight, we'll watch the chances for rain and thunderstorms from west pushing into eastern KELOLAND by morning. 67 our low in Sioux Falls, 65 in Aberdeen, 67 in Pierre, and 58 in Rapid City. Then for the day tomorrow, on and off rain and thunderstorm chances, 85 in Sioux Falls, 80 in Aberdeen, 80 in Pierre, and 72 in Rapid City. For tomorrow into tomorrow night, there is a risk of severe weather in eastern KELOLAND. Hail and strong winds are the main threat. There is a lesser risk of an isolated tornado possible as well. Another round of rain possible on Sunday morning. We'll take a closer look in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Megan. The North Dakota Public Service Commission has denied a permit application from Summit Carbon Solutions for a 320-mile carbon dioxide route in the state.
The commission says that Summit has not provided enough evidence to show that the project will have a minimum impact on the welfare of North Dakotans. Summit Carbon said that in a statement that it will revisit its proposal and reapply for a permit.
The company is in the permit application process in South Dakota, Iowa, and other states for the CO2 pipeline. A roundtable discussion in Dysart, Iowa, focused on China's efforts to steal from Iowa farmers going back decades.
The House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party headed up the talks featuring Iowa farmers. They talked about ag technology theft by China and ongoing espionage threatening farmers' intellectual property.
In 2012, a Dysart farmer saw a man in business attire digging up valuable hybrid seeds that were sent to China. The man and 6 others were arrested by the FBI after they stole more than $30 million in U.S. ag tech.
Our land here in Iowa is sacred, and I'm pleased to have my partners here from Illinois and Wisconsin, because when you look at the heartland, this breadbasket truly does feed and fuel the world, and our land is sacred, and we cannot allow the CCP to continue to steal this intellectual property, buy up our farmland, and rip off our farmers and our manufacturers.
Hinson says that there is a massive conspiracy by China to steal trade secrets, reverse engineer them, and then undermine American agriculture and control the global food supply. The Urbandale School District in Iowa is rolling back its process of banning nearly 400 books from the classrooms.
On Thursday, the district announced it would now only be banning 65 books. Urbandale says it tried to comply with Senate File 496, which banned any book that contained topics like gender identity, sexual orientation, and sexual acts. In a press release, the school district said the previous guidance on banned books was no longer relevant.
Urbandale is now advising teachers and staff to only remove books that contain material of a sex act, bringing the total number of books removed to 65. The district says that the book list will continue to evolve as it receives feedback from teachers, librarians, and the Iowa Department of Education.
If you travel to the Twin Cities, you may see some different colored signs in Chanhassen, Minnesota. Crews placed purple signs along the recently named Prince Memorial Highway.
A friend of the late singer privately funded the purple road signs for the last 3 years. The Transportation Department is asking drivers not to pull over on the highway to take pictures. There is a trail access next to the Paisley Park where you can easily get a picture of the new Prince signs.